Hello, so today I've got a new system with shulkers, so it's kind of a shulker display where you can select different items you want, so I'll demonstrate. So you have your display here with your stuff, and then the selector is a lectern. So let's say I want to take, right now it's food I think, so let's say I want to take the light. I click, will clear the boxes, and then return the ones with the light. I'll quickly show after how it's made. It's not super fast for the sorting, it's not super well optimized, but it does work every time. There you go. And so now I have the lights, so pretty cool. And so this was just walls, and the system is there. I'll show here because there's less building stuff. So this is the main display that I showed. So with the boxes, you have piston breaking the boxes going into the hopper, and then here you have a cart taking the shulkers from the other part. I'll try to explain each part what they do, but let's say that the shulkers arrive here, and so the cart gets dispensed, goes here, does a loop, and then it gives one shulker per row of display, and then when it triggers the string, the dropper pushes it here, and then with this line of repeater it does like this cool little animation of like coming in. And then so this is the display part. So after here we have a little elevator, so really simple. The shulkers go in the hopper and then they go up because I need to return them to sort them. And yeah, that's mainly for the display and what is near. There's also here, which is the input, so with the repeaters, lines of repeaters. Technically it could be just over here if you wanted to have the lectern there, but I just move it here, so it's like a little bit prettier when you want to do a room with it. It's really not super compact. And then this is basically a simple sorter, so you have the opposite line doing the current 14 here, and so, well, basically just a sorter. So if I move the page, the value will change. So can I show here? If you look at the redstone, you can see that the value change. It's super slow because there's so much comparator, but it's fine. And so this is for the selection, and then when the user clicks on the button, it triggers the piston to break them, and they go into the elevator, and then we arrive at the sorter. So since there's a lot of stuff to sort, because you can put whatever you want in the shulker boxes, and it's already really big, so I didn't want to make a shulker sorter on top of it. So I did something with pots that I don't know if it's good or bad, but it works. So basically, let's say this row is empty, but this one is filled. So you have one shulker here, 5 there, and another there. That's why the display is 7 long, because you have 7 shulkers here, and because there's enough how to tell, but because there's enough shulkers so this can be detected, then it's perfect because it stops at 1 from taking stuff, and so it's perfect because with a chest it would be way too long of a display, and with pots, well, you can go down, because I needed to go down because of here, which locks the hopper, and I couldn't read the chest. Even if this is 1 block lower, there's still a redstone, so I cannot put a comparator in block. So I had to do this with pots. So pots is perfect because they only take one place, so I can have like a normal amount. 7 is weird. It would have been better to be like 8 or 9, but this would have been bigger because then I need to do something with the output, like verify if it's not, yeah, if this is like, this is fine, but if there's more then it becomes 9 and it's hard to count, so I just left it at 7. And so how it works is the Shulker arrive, they find a slot that is empty, so where they should go, and then once that slot is filled, the torch goes off, which then starts the system. So it cannot break because it's done in an order that you need all the shulkers to be filled here, and then once that's done it starts. I did this because, like I said, I did not want to make a really big sorting system for the shulkers where it checks every item into the box, because since we're using multiple boxes with like any item, well, those ones all have the same, but those one don't. And so because of that, I just did it in, so it needs to wait. So once that's completed, it goes here and retracts this, which starts here, and then this gives a little bit of delay, so all the stuff can flow down, which goes here inside the dropper. And all what I've done is I've put like a delay, so as long as the stuff is flowing inside of the dropper, this prevents the rail from going. And so when everything is inside that dropper, so maximum 9 shulker boxes, so 7 is fine. When this is empty, this unlocks, so pushes back the observer, which unlocks the clock, and then this goes here. The clock is always started when there's stuff inside this, but this prevents it from starting the rail. And then, so yeah, when everything is here, then it can push everything, and when everything is off of this, it goes here and go with the cart here, and then goes here. So I think I've explained everything. I really tried. So I'll just show when those names are not good. I've done some modification on the other one, so it's not that buggy, but there you go. So yeah, it works decently. It's not super fast, like if you go to the last one, because like I said, you need to wait for everything to arrive back, so it will take a long time to get the item because they travel at upper speed. So if you need to replace those items, this would be the slowest scenario. So if you need to replace those and you want to take those, and they need to go all the way back here and then go down all the way back, so it takes a bit of time, but I think the effect is pretty cool, and the system is not that big nor that complicated. Every component is pretty straightforward. I mean, basic display, really basic sorting with pots to save sometimes, basic sorting circle, and then, well, some random stuff. Maybe the hardest stuff to make was that thing, so it would start at the right timing, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Schematic will be on my website for, I think I'll post this one, because then you can make anything you want. You don't have to make this build exactly. I'll just show. So here I've put this here, so it because I've pushed the observer, those observer one block here like this, so it's prettier. So I've added this if you want to do this, and then I've just lowered the redstone torch because it was torch like on this block here. That's the only thing I've changed really, and like the upper line. But with this design you'll be good to go. Oh, and I've added observer like this here. Well, the if you want to place blocks, it works better with an observer, but I'll still publish this one since it's like the bare bone design. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment if you have a question, and that's about it. Bye bye.